Share tweet: Actor James Woods is a huge supporter of President Donald Trump, and his Twitter account is well known for producing great content that smacks the Democrats hard while pointing out the president's many accomplishments. After the social media platform banned Woods for a ridiculous reason, President Trump is making them pay big time. You'll love this. Twitter users were upset after they learned James Woods was banned. We are seeing a frightening pattern of banning conservative content once again. Many people think this is due to the upcoming 2020 election, with Twitter putting their thumbs on the scale for the Democrats. Woods was banned back on April 20th, but most of his followers didn't know what happened to him until his girlfriend, Sarah Miller, let the online community know. Of course, Twitter doesn't inform his followers. @RealJamesWoods has received the following email, tweeted Miller along with posting the email Woods received informing him he had been locked for abusive content. So, Twitter is claiming Woods targeted harassment at an individual? Keep that in mind. It took a couple of days for the president to find out about this ban, and he was livid. Trump is on the receiving end of some of the most repulsive content from celebrities like Jim Carrey and Rosie O'Donnell. However, they have never been banned, not one time. Jim Carrey posted a picture he made of Trump sawing a journalist in half. 34 journalists were murdered last year because tyrants like Trump demonize them for doing their jobs, tweeted the Trump-hating celebrity. Maybe this year he'll get a new bone saw for his b-day from his pal, the Saudi Slayer, and they can chop up the next body together. That's what fiends are for. You would think this is targeted harassment of Trump, yet Twitter allows Carrey to spew these horrendous lies, using Twitter to portray Trump as a madman murderer with a terrorist in the background supporting him. Trump attacked Twitter and other social media platforms for teaming up with the Democrat Party to censor conservatives. And with 60 million followers, the president just informed a big chunk of the American electorate. How can it be possible that James Woods, and many others, a strong but responsible conservative voice, is banned from Twitter? He wrote, social media and fake news media, together with their partner, the Democrat Party, have no idea the problems they are causing for themselves. Very unfair. It is still unclear why Woods was booted from the social media platform, when, or if his ban will be lifted. It has now been more than 2 weeks since the two-time Oscar nominee has tweeted. Woods, of course, was quoting Ralph Waldo Emerson and was apparently reacting to fallout from the Mueller report. Breitbart reported, that quote was, "When you strike a king, you must kill him." This is a metaphor, of course, meaning Mueller didn't knock out Trump. He may have wounded him, but he didn't kill his presidency. And that is what Twitter found offensive? And speaking of real atrocious content, Senator Ted Cruz also weighed in about the Woods ban and Jim Carrey's filthy tweets. How is it that @RealJamesWoods is currently being banned on Twitter, but @Jim Carrey is not? It's certainly not any standard based on hate. Carrey's latest Twitter art shows Bill Barr drowning in a sea of vomit. @Jack, how about we let everybody speak and the people decide? Tweeted Cruz. This caused other notable conservatives to also weigh in on the James Woods ban. James Woods should be back on Twitter. Banning conservatives will lead to government regulation. Free speech has to mean free speech. Bring back Woods today, tweeted former House Speaker Newt Gingrich. It's interesting how Twitter and Facebook both seem more concerned with silencing non-violent people who hold political opinions they disagree with, than violent terrorist organizations and the people that support them, tweeted Donald Trump Jr. Is @RealJamesWoods really more dangerous than Hamas? Don Jr. Retweeted Yair Netanyahu, the son of the Israeli Prime Minister, which says, unbelievable. Twitter is shutting down accounts of conservative Americans, while keeping the accounts of Hamas at Hamasinf0 at Hamasinfo HR at Hamasinfo-N, an evil terror organization that launched more than 600 missiles into Israeli cities, killing 4 civilians in the last 2 days. Thanks to President Trump, the majority of Americans on Twitter are aware that these unfair bans are happening once again. The Democrats aren't too concerned with free speech issues, but we aren't surprised. None of their supporters who spew hate and target conservatives with horrendous content ever get banned, or even suspended. It's time that these social media platforms play fair and allow free speech to reign. If Jim Carrey can get away with his vile tweets and sicko pictures, then James Woods should be unbanned immediately. Share tweet.